Robbie Pierce and Neil Braverman join me now. Thank you so much for joining me today. Neil, I got to start as a mom to ask about children. How are they holding up?
My son is scared to be by himself. And there's really very real repercussions that have come from this. And I live with the fact that this is probably one of his first memories. This may be one of his first memories. And I hate that. I really do.
You know, I'm already tearing up here. The tweet that was sent out somewhere around 200,000 likes. It's been retweeted tens of thousands of times. As I said, these headlines from BuzzFeed to the Washington Post. Robbie, take me to the trip itself. 11 hours into the trip, this man, this stranger, started yelling at you all.
That's right. It had been such a peaceful and pleasant trip. And we were just having a lovely time. And so it was just so incongruous to suddenly have someone standing next to me and shouting at my 6-year-old son right next to me, across me. And it was just such a nightmare, just such an interruption of what we were doing.
And using the ugliest words you could imagine.
Yeah, the tweet that I saw you put out, and you said it was suddenly no longer an absurd, abstract attack in an online comment section. These horrors were being screamed at my sweet, bewildered son. That takes my breath away.
We've all heard those words online, on the news. We see the legislators saying pedophile and groomer. As adults, we can kind of insulate ourselves against that and just realize that's that. But our 6-year-old does not have a way to understand what's going on. And so that's what made me so upset in this instance.
I want people to understand the man approached your son when he went to the bathroom. But I have to ask you, how did you keep your cool?
My whole instinct with these children is just to have a safe space for them. It's just to they've seen so much so many scary, violent things. And, that was my number one thing, is just remove them from this situation, remove the situation from them. Yeah.
Your parental instinct kicks in. I'm not a big person, and this guy was almost nearly as tall as my husband, who's almost 6'3", and I didn't have any fear. I think that instinct kicks in, and a parent can lift a car, their child is trapped under it, and I think I was in that mindset. I was going to do everything I could to make sure that my family was safe and those children were not harmed more than they already were.
You tweeted out, and I know people are curious what happened to the individual. Did you see him again? Was action taken?
Well, he told the conductor he would die before he got off the train, because they asked him to get off in San Jose. And once he said that, the situation that was already serious was turned, to me, deadly serious. I didn't know if we were entering a hostage situation or what. We didn't know if he had a weapon. You don't go through metal detectors on Amtrak. And it took about 45 minutes for the police to arrive. And there was about 6 officers. One had a rifle. I, at that point, was in a different car, the next car, but watching. And he thankfully left the train without incident. We saw him on the platform talking to the officers. And within a minute or two, the train had left.
Well, I know you and your family have seen this incredible outpouring of support. And when you told your son how much the internet was loving him, he asked if he could make a video, which you posted to Twitter, and I want to play it.
I love you.
Oh. I love you.
He's such a resilient kid.
He's a happy-go-lucky kid. So it hurts my heart that he was met with anything less than love and kindness.
But he'll be okay. We're all going to just keep growing. And, we just keep showing him. We keep pointing out the good people in our neighborhood. And we talk to people and say, look, here's a helper, and here's a wonderful person.
He's got a lot of new aunts and uncles around the world who are
It's true.
right there with you, and I am among them now. Consider
Oh,
me a long distance aunt, and we're rooting for you in the process that you're experiencing with your foster child. And I hope to get an update to go beyond the headlines, and the next headline will be one of great celebration in that. So I'm wishing you the best. Thank you so much for joining us today.
thank you so much, Tim.
Thank you.